Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In view of the prevalent COVID conditions, you are requested to adhere to the COVID-appropriate behaviors like wearing mask properly, washing hands frequently, maintaining social distancing and avoiding crowded places. In the headlines today, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik assumes charge as Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Sewing training program for 20 underprivileged women commences at CSR Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Shri Ajit Kesri Rai. Now the news in detail. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik has assumed charge as Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 11th February 2022. Prior to joining RSP, Mr. Bhaumik was Executive Director Works of SAIL Bokaro Steel Plant. Mr. Bhaumik joined Steel Authority of India Limited in 1988 after completing his B.Tech in Metallurgical Engineering from NIT, the erstwhile REC Rourkela. His first posting was in the Blast Furnace Department of RSP, where he worked for 29 years, serving in various capacities, learning the intricacies of iron making and rising steadily in the hierarchy by the dint of hard work, commitment and dedication. He was promoted to the post of General Manager, renamed later as Chief General Manager in the year 2016. Subsequently, in December 2018, Mr. Bhaumik took charge of the services area and thereafter, in May 2019, he was made the head of projects of RSP. In October 2019, he was elevated to the post of Executive Director and posted in Bokaro Steel Plant. After a short tenure as ED operations at Bokaro, Mr. Bhaumik took over the responsibility of ED works in February 2020. With his rich experience and expertise, Mr. Bhaumik unleashed a cultural transformation in Bokaro that led to a more harmonious working environment, robust operational discipline as well as higher production, productivity and profitability. It is worth mentioning here that a second-generation steel man, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, is son of late B.B. Bhaumik, who superannuated from the Materials Management Department of RSP in the year 1992. Born and brought up in Rourkela, Mr. Bhaumik had completed his schooling from St. Paul's School and intermediate from Government College, Rourkela, before pursuing his degree in engineering. After taking over the reins of RSP, Mr. Bhaumik has expressed immense happiness over his return to Rourkela, which he has always considered his home. Rourkela has always been very close to my heart as I have spent my childhood, formative years as well as the first 31 years of my service career here. It's the blessings of Lord Jagannath that I have been once again given the opportunity to serve this land and this steel plant, he has said in a message to the Rourkela collective. A skill development training program in sewing for 20 women from periphery villages and slum areas has commenced at the Institute of Periphery Development of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 10th February 2022. The program is being organized by the CSR Department of RSP with the help of Gram Utthan, a Bhubaneswar-based NGO, and in association with Usha. The program was inaugurated by Mr. Ajay Kumar Nayak, CGM Town Administration and CSR of RSP. Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mr. D. Pradhan, DGM CSR, Mr. Guru Prasad Mahanti, a representative of Gram Utthan, Mr. Vijayananda Das, State Program Manager, Usha and other officials of CSR department were present on the occasion. Out of the 20 beneficiaries, 17 are from peripheral villages like Nuagaon, Kuarmunda, Latikata and Bisra, while 3 women are for different slums of the industrial township. During the 15-day long program, they will be trained in assembling and installation of sewing machines, cutting and stitching of various garments. The sewing machines and the training support have been provided by Usha, while the raw materials for the training is being given by RSP. Gram Utthan will be monitoring the trainees for 1 year after the completion of the training so as to ensure the sustainability of the program. It is noteworthy that at the end of the training, the trainees will be provided with the sewing machines and encouraged to teach the girls and women of their vicinity in the art and craft of stitching. The total cost of operation of the training program is 5.25 lakhs, which is being borne by RSP. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the eminent personalities of Odisha, some well-known and some lesser-known. Today's personality is Sri Ajit Keshri Rai. Born in 1922 at Sakhi Gopal in Puri district of Odisha, Sri Ajit Keshri Rai was inclined towards art at a very tender age. After completing schooling from the elite Doon College, he joined Shantiniketan to study fine arts in 1940 under the tutelage of the Doyen of Indian painting, Sri Nandalal Bose. After having completed specialization in sculpting, wood engraving and graphic art at the Anglo-French Art Centre in London in 1951, he joined as a lecturer in painting at the Government College of Arts and Craft, Kalikot, and retired as its principal. He, along with his contemporaries, heralded modernism in Odissean painting. He received the first Lalit Kala Academy Award for modern painting for his work, The Flight. One of the leading painters of his time in the country, he had established his own Cubism style, drawing inspiration from its pioneers like Picasso and Braque. Besides the State Lalit Kala Award and the prestigious Dharmpada Award in 2000, he was also accorded the title of Kala Bibhushan, instituted by the Working Artist Association. His autobiography, Portrait of a Painter, is considered to be a masterpiece in the field of art and craft. He passed away on 11th October 2012, leaving behind the indelible footprints on the sand of time. With this, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Namaskar.